If you want to be successful, then quit entitlement mentality. Entitlement mentality is a situation when people feel that privileges are rights and they feel offended when they don't get those privileges. Entitlement mentality is what is invoked now. One thing we have to know that no one owes us anything. No one owes us anything. So anything we have or get from people, we should be grateful about it. So we're going to be looking at some behaviors. When we discuss about these behaviors, we'll look at inwards to ourselves and find out if these behaviors are pointing to us. And if they are, it's time for us to adjust and become better. So what are some of the behaviors that point that you have entitlement mentality? Number one of them is demanding something because it's available. I heard of a story about a boy. He came from a very wealthy background. The father is wealthy, doing well. He's his chosen field of career. His mother is also very wealthy, doing very well in her chosen field of career. And the boy was just graduating from secondary school. He was just in the SS3. And he woke up one morning and told his dad, "Dad, I need a car." The father was surprised. "A car? What do you need a car?" He said, "I'm graduating from secondary school and I'll be needing a car." The father said, "You don't need a car now, even though we'll give you a car, but not now. When you enter into the university, maybe at your second or third year in the university, we surely get you a car." He said, "Dad, you and mom have the money, so you can get me this car." And the father said, "No, we can't get you this car now." It became a big conflict. And the teenager told his father, "I didn't beg to be born. I need this car." He's demanding for that car because he feels it's available. He feels that resources are available. So if I need a car, I'll get a car. That's the entitlement mentality. He didn't work for it. So why do you believe that because you know your parents have money, you're entitled to a car, and whenever you ask for it, they will run and give it to you? This is an entitlement mentality, and it's killing our adolescents, it's killing our young people, it's even killing some adults. Number two is very, very rampant now. Calculating people's income and expecting a huge chunk from it. We're going to be doing so many gisting. Okay, I heard of a story about a young lady who had an uncle. The uncle was a medical doctor. I calculated, oh, he's a consultant in the hospital. He should be earning around 800,000 naira. And he picked up his phone one time and called the uncle. "Hello, uncle, I need 100K. It was for a just cause." And uncle told him, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." And the uncle sent him 20,000 naira. She became angry. "Why will you send me 20,000 naira? You have money." She was very angry because the uncle sent her 20,000 naira. This was just a gift. Your uncle is not your responsibility. So why are you feeling entitled to his money? Because he's earning 800,000 naira. Do you know his responsibilities? Do you know what happens? Do you know his financial standing? Do you know the income and expenditure he does? You don't know. Only what you know is that he earns big, so he should give you a good chunk from it. There's another category of people that don't even know what the person is earning, and they are calculating. I also heard of somebody who called his relative and asked his relative for a favor. The relative managed to be an engineer. He travels a lot. And the boy calculated, this my relative that travels a lot must be earning up to 500 or 700,000 naira a month. And he called the relative. "Oh, relative, please, can you just give me some amount of money?" And the relative said, "Oh, no, please, I don't have it now, but I can give you next month." The boy became very angry. "This my relative is very stingy. He's very stingy. Why are you calculating somebody's income? You've estimated that the person earns 500,000 naira, but do you know the true estimates of that person? Do you know his income? Do you know his earning power? No! But you are sitting now, you've calculated it, and you've made your demand, and because the person have not given your demand, you feel entitled. You are feeling entitled to the person's money. That's not right. That's entitlement mentality. Nobody owes you anything. When they give you anything, is a favor, is a support. You're not entitled to it, and this behavior is eating up on us. Another number 3, another one very common is when you see others living well. You can see them dressing well, having expensive cars, buying expensive food. You get angry. See the kind of money this person is spending on hair. See that kind of money spending on clothes, on shoes, on cars. Why can't this person give it to me? Why can't this person use it for another thing? Why are you feeling entitled when people are? Why are you angry when you see people dressing well? It's their money, it's their income, it's their resources. So they can do with it anyhow they want to do. If you're not comfortable with it, then you go and hustle and get yours. Stop feeling entitled about people's money. This one attribute has eaten up so deep into us. Number 4 point is expecting too much favor from people. Maybe you actually want to expect the same favor that you're giving to people. I'm going to give you a gist. When I was an undergraduate, I happened to stay in a word block, in a word wing. I had a person next to my room. She was an event planner. What she does is that she organizes people for an event. She plans events and she organizes people to attend events. So what she does is that when there's a wedding, she comes around to the room and she knocks at our door and says, "Oh, there's a wedding coming up. Are you available? If you're available, there's a car that will take you to the venue." Yes. I have attended such event like 2 or 3 times. Do you know what happened in that event? Most times, the people that are wedding, maybe they were staying in Bayelsa, in Lagos, or they are staying abroad. They don't actually have much people in Nigeria, or where they want to do the wedding is not actually where they are located, and they just want something small and simple. And most times, all the ones I've attended, the highest people there are not more than 50, maybe 50 to 60 people in that venue. It's always family, friends, and we, the invitees. So if I did a lot of things, one good thing about it is that when we go to such events, there is a whole lot of food where we eat. We even take some drinks, and after taking, we can have some that we put inside our bag so that when we get to the hostel, we have something else to eat. And we go home with souvenirs. And what is our role? One is to come and make up the population of people in the wedding. And also, when it's time for us to dance the bride, we'll come and give our dancing step. And after that, we collect our souvenirs and the boss takes us back to our hostel. So I've also found out that when my friends were getting married, I've traveled as far as Delta State, as far as Anambra State to attend wedding events of my friends. And I remember when I was getting married, they didn't actually come because they were not disposed to come. Also, when I was getting married, I had a friend that went all her way to, she was literally there for every of the activities, the traditional and the white. But when she got married, due to circumstances beyond my control, I couldn't attend. But did she receive the same favor? Yes, other people actually showed her the same help. What am I trying to say? When you do something for somebody, you do not have to expect that person to do that same favor for you. When you start expecting the same people that you've shown favor to show you the exact favor, you're having entitlement mentality. When you do good, just know that you're going to receive that good. It mustn't be from the person you have melted that kindness to, but for sure, you are going to be rewarded and you get the same favor, but not the same person. So when you start mounting pressures, "Oh, I've done you favor, I want you to return that favor to me," you are indirectly exhibiting entitlement mentality. Number 5 is demanding a voluntary favor. I heard of a case where a boss employed an employee, and due to her generosity, she told the employee, "I'm going to be giving you lunch." It was not in their contract of service, it was just out of her own kindness. So she kept on giving the employee lunch until one time she couldn't cope. She had some financial issues and she couldn't meet up. The employee walked up to her and asked her for lunch. She said, "Oh, sorry, I'll not be able to give you lunch for a couple of days because I'm having some financial issues. But when I clear it up, I'm going to give you the lunch. The employer became irrational. The behavior changed. She was very furious with the employer. After the employer sat the employee down and told him everything, he became sorry about his action. And this is how people form entitlement mentality. When we start demanding voluntary favor because we are used to it, we feel we are entitled to it. I'm entitled to that lunch, then you must give it to me. Yes, if you are still watching at this time, that means you are enjoying this content. Kindly click the subscription button. There's one secret. Stay to the 10th point. The 10th is the most juicy part of it. Okay, number 6 point is when you feel angry when things don't go your own way. You feel that everybody must listen to you. You feel that everybody must listen to your opinion. You feel your opinion is very superior. You think that everything must go your own way. And when those things don't go your own way, you become angry. You become very, very angry. Maybe you went for a meeting and you're giving your suggestion. Somebody had a contrary opinion to what you suggested. You feel you're angry. I think I'm more learned than everybody here. If you feel entitled that your opinion must be obeyed, that's entitlement mentality. And most of us are guilty of this. Number 7 ways is that you blame others when things go wrong. Most times when people fail, they don't accomplish what they have set to do, or when things don't go the way they have set it up to go, they look around to blame others. They don't take responsibility when things go wrong. They don't take responsibility for the action. No, it's not me. It's someone else. They keep blaming people. Entitled people, they blame people a lot. And when you don't take responsibility when something goes wrong, how do you make success? How do you become successful? When something doesn't go wrong, you sit down. Where did I miss it? You calculate what you've done right and be able to figure out what you didn't do right. And before that, you can be able to make good success. But when you keep blaming people for your mistakes, you blame people for your failure, you can't be successful that way. And this is a mistake and a trap that most of us have found ourselves. Number 8 is that you think it's the responsibility of others to make you happy. You think the world revolves around you. You expect so much from people, you demand so much from people, you want everybody to be around your beck and call, you want everybody to make you happy, and when things are not, when people are not making you happy, you feel sad. You want everybody to worship you, to make you happy, to be at your beck and call, but it doesn't happen that way. When you start feeling entitled to what you should get, what you didn't work for, most of the times it doesn't make us succeed. Number 9 is that you have excessive need for admiration and validation from the world. You want everything to be centered around you. You want to get validation, and these days we seek validation on social media. You want people to have opinion about you, and that's why we make a lot of mistakes, because we are seeking for validation. We make posts that are not relevant. We try to cover up. We keep explaining, and there's this normal adage now: you go explain, sire. No evidence. We don't need to seek validation. We don't need to seek admiration from people. Just be who you are. When you start seeking validation from people, you are indirectly exhibiting entitlement mentality, and such behaviors will not let us succeed. But then, and the final and the most interesting one is telling people what to do with their money. You've been wondering, what is Cubana's picture doing in this post? The terrorist is telling people what to do with their money. So Big Cubana, he's a popular businessman in Nigeria. He celebrated his 49th birthday and he did a 4-day celebration. Under his comments in social media, the majority of the people, let me say more than 90% of people, wished him a very good happy birthday. They were happy for him. I also went to the platform to actually send my congratulatory message to him. I came across some weird messages. Before then, I want us to look at his birthday celebration. See, day one, you can see the video. He's going out with his wife. The day one, he went out and he had some fun. Also, day two, you can pause and watch the video too. You can see the video. You can see his friends. He's celebrating, with his friends. Day three, you can see artists. He caught some artists and they did some celebration. He also had a swell time. Day four, you can see families. Everybody came around him to support him, and to wish him well. He just had a lot of fun. However, it didn't go well with some people. And someone posted, "You claim you're a billionaire. Why you've not built cities in the southeast? Why you've not developed the southeast?" And I asked myself, is Obi Kubana the local government chairman? Is it the state governor? So why are you expecting him to build the southeast? The money he used for his 49th birthday and a 4-day event, he should use it and build the southeast. That's a entitlement mentality. So don't tell people what to do with their money. Some people said, "Oh, with this money, you'd have used it to sponsor me in Canada. You'd have used it to buy me a car." People are just saying a lot of things. He's not running a poverty alleviation scheme. He's celebrating himself. And most times, we want people celebrate people that are dead. He decided to celebrate himself with his own resources. I don't see where people should have problem with that. People that have entitlement mentality wants to tell you what you will do with your own money, what you do with your own sweat, which is all shade of wrong. So, final words. If you want to be successful, if you want to be a great person, if you want to be a person of value, quit entitlement mentality. Someone once said, people with entitlement mentality are always poor. Do you think it's true? Is there any point I did not mention? Is there any point that you disagree with? Kindly let me know in the comment section. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for your time. Kindly like, share, comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please make me famous and make my YouTube channel go viral. Kindly share. Click the share it to groups, share it to your friends, and let me know your opinion. Thank you. Next time, we'll be talking about antidote to entitlement mentality. Thank you for listening.